Welcome back, guys. It's your boy, Abrante the Creator, and you are live on the MadMen Podcast. Today, we are going to be discussing a very sensitive topic that is still panning out in the media, and we are not going to be prejudicial about this particular case. We are just going to discuss the facts and what we know so far, which is being stated and alleged by the Attorney General. So we are going to leave the rest for you to share your comments and your opinions on this particular case. This is going to be our first episode on the MadMen Media and the MadMen Podcast. This is what we are going to start with first. So let's go straight into it. Until Monday, nobody knew the existence of the National Signal Bureau until the Attorney General came and spoke to us and told us into details how there has been a rot in this particular department in the past government, and they put the blame solely on the head of the Director General who was in charge of this particular bureau. You might ask, who or what is the National Signal Bureau and what do they do? Like I said, nobody knew their existence. Nobody knew what that bureau was supposed to be doing. All we knew was national security this, national security that. But it turned out that the National Signal Bureau provide a very crucial and a very important security feature into the activities of this country. The peace that you enjoy, the secure communication that you have, the freedom that you have to establish yourself online is being guided and protected by this particular bureau. This bureau is an agency under the National Security Council, and their main purpose is to provide signals, and good communication for government agencies. One of their responsibilities again is to provide and detect fraudulent activities and prevent cybersecurity breaches. And this particular bureau, when it was created under the Act 195 of the Constitution of Ghana, it is only the president of the country that is allowed to select the Director General to handle this particular bureau. And in this particular case, the president at that time was the former president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, and he appointed Mr. Kwabena Adu-Boahen. He was in charge of this particular bureau. Let me tell you, Mr. Adu-Boahen is a very intelligent person. He worked in so many branches of this technological atmosphere that we have. He's a very brilliant chap who Akufo-Addo believed in and felt like he could do better in this particular bureau. So fast forward, on Monday, just this Monday, the Attorney General came out to say that there has been a serious canker in that particular department during the previous government's activities. And one of this thing that caused the red flag of the Attorney General during their investigation was that the National Security was supposed to sign a contract with a company in Israel, the RLC Holdings Limited. And this contract was supposed to provide and detect and help the national security detect fraudulent activities, cyber security, prevent digital espionage. You know, it was during the Cold War we used to have the fiscal espionage when other people would send spies into other people's countries to go and spy on their activities and report back to their motherland. But in this era that we are in, even though we still have the fiscal espionage, we are developing to a digital espionage. Espionage is about spies. So this contract that we're going to sign with RLC Holdings Limited, or they were supposed to provide software that can help us detect those kind of espionage. And guess what? It was the NSB that's with the leadership of Kwabena Adu-Boahen that was tasked to step in for the National Security Council to sign this particular contract. And the contract sum was $7 million. So after this contract was signed, guess what? On 6th February 2020, that same year, it was believed that Mr. Adu-Boahen transferred a little over 27 million Ghana cedis from the Fidelity Bank of the National Signal Bureau into his own private bank account at UMB. It is again alleged that he created a business that closely resembles the activities of the National Signal Bureau, which allegedly he was handling with his wife. So during his arrest, his wife was also arrested. And this is how they arrested him. According to the national security operatives, they said he booked a flight that he was coming into the country. Initially, he changed his name during the flight manifest. He booked for first class, and later he changed his name into fitting the economy. I don't know how that is possible, but he did it, and that is what the national security was alleging. So when he arrived into the country, the national security arrested him on spot at the airport. His wife was already in the country already. According to his wife, he had not heard from him because when he decided to take off, he called his wife that he was arriving this particular time. And so when his wife was not hearing from him, she decided to follow up and realized that he was arrested. So when she also went to the National Security Office, they said, "Oh, we are even looking for you. So come." They arrested her as well. So right now they have set a bond bill for him and his wife. And guess what the bond bill is? For him, Kwabena Adu-Boahen, his bond bill has been set for 120 million Ghana cedis. That is the bond bill that said, yes, it's upset, right? That is huge. But you know what they are doing, right? They're trying to frustrate this man out of every little thing so that he caves in. It's a tactics they are using. You know, they can't hold him beyond 48 hours. So they are going to increase the bond bill. If you are not able to pay, they have set the bond bill. Come and pay and leave. But if you are not able to pay, you are still going to be in their custody. His wife's bond have been set for 80 million Ghana cedis. And guess who is their lawyer? Honorable Atachian. Honorable Atachian is one of the best defense lawyers we have in this country. And I'm waiting to see how this thing is going to pan out. Because, first of all, he came out with a list that Attorney General have violated the rights and damaged the reputation of these suspected individuals. So he has filed a suit against the Attorney General and National Security and citing human rights abuses. Like I said, the issue is still panning out in the media. There's more because the Deputy Attorney General said it's only 20% of evidence that they have released. So we are waiting for the 80%. As usual, leave your comments in this comment section and let's have a very decent discussion. Tell me what you think. If you know anything else, let me know. It's your boy, Ayine, the creator. It's been lovely to have you on this podcast again. Thank you for staying with me.